Hey, ladies and gentlemen, this is Carmine Sabia for Explain America, and there is a mutiny in the Democrat Party, and once again at the center of it all, Pennsylvania Senator John Fetterman. Before we get started, please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Those little things really help us out, and they help our channel continue to grow. And if you're not watching us on YouTube, please visit that address in the lower right-hand corner. It's youtube.com/@explainamerica. And when you get there, please hit subscribe, absolutely free. It really helps us out. I want you guys to not make any mistake about this. John Fetterman is not a conservative. He's not MAGA. He's not one of us on our side of the aisle. He's admitted this. He doesn't try to pretend he is. But I respect John Fetterman. And I'll tell you why. John Fetterman recently announced he would not be voting for RFK Jr. or Tulsi Gabbard. I disagree wholeheartedly with his decision, but I understand he's a Democrat. A lot of people get mad at him. Oh, see, look, he's not going back to anything. He's a Democrat. He never said he was anything other than that. But at least he gave him a fair hearing. At least he gave him a fair chance. But he's doing what he wants to do. If he wants to ever become president, if he wants to ever rise in the Democrat Party, he's doing what he has to do. But he likes to give them a healthy dose of reality sometimes, and he just did that here in an interview where he explained he doesn't think the Democrats can ever get the white male vote back again, and he explained why. And I agree with him. I fully agree with him. The Democrats have trashed men, and particularly white men, for so many years. People are tired of it. It's not just white men, though, but men in general. I'll be honest with you. I want you to watch this video and let me know what you think in the comments.
Why is the Democratic Party viewed as toxic by so many? Like, even people inside the party acknowledge that.
I think their primary currency was shaming and scolding and talking down to people and telling them, hey, I know better than you, or you're dopes, or you're a bro, or you're ignorant, or, don't you, how can you be this dumb? I can't imagine it. And then, by the way, they're fascists. How can you vote for that? And, when you're in a state like Pennsylvania, I know and I love people that voted for Trump, and they're not fascists. They don't support insurrection and those things. And if you go to an extreme and you become a boutique kind of a proposition, then you're going to lose the argument, and then we have done that. When I show up at like a working site, I can all but guarantee you, if they're politically engaged, who they vote for, why they would vote there, and they just think they want to identify with people that seem to be looking out for me or. For me, I described the 24 election was not about obscure kinds of policies. It's a gut check kind of vote. And they are going to ask themselves, who is going to protect or project my personal view of the American way of life? And who's the better match for what I believe is the American way of life? And I'm going to vote for that person. And that's why I think Trump won. And then, for example, the new leadership of the DNC, the vice chair, abolish ICE. And now the other thing saying, defund the police and those things. I'm concerned that we really haven't paid attention on what happened. And have we looked up at the scoreboard and been like, oh, by the way, we've lost.
How do Democrats win back white men like yourself?
I don't know. And truthfully, I'm not sure if that's possible, to be honest. I think that's been seriously eroding for a while. And in some cases, in the conversations I've had, a lot of people, they don't even want to say it publicly, but they just feel like, the other side seems like it's like men, that men's the problem, men are to blame, or their masculinity is toxic, or unless you're able to conform to our very strict kinds of definition of what we think's appropriate, well then, hey, I'm going to find an alternative, and they've done that. That's absolutely true. And once we've kind of turned their back on that demographic, it's going to be difficult to rebuild and replace that with those voters, because I think that migration has been ongoing phenomenon for several years, and that was been in front and center, in part of the election in 24.